Pony Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Detective Conan chapters 1124 through 1125. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, which is slowly but surely killing my channel, and in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we needed to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, this adorable little cat-tective here that's on my lappy, and this operation literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below. So, well, currently we are in a kidnapping case, and Chihaya has made her return. I'm so happy to see Chihaya. It's been so long. Anyways, let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us today. Ah, keys, look! I'll borrow the cat-tective's help. Cat-tective key! Cat-tective's at home! Yeah! He going out there and solving mysteries like nobody's business, because he is the great cat-tective. Also, I love that it does literally say cat-tective up in here, and it's cute. Ow, kitty. A kidnapping case occurs in Beka City. The culprit successfully flees to Kanagawa Prefecture. The investigation begins in both cities. And also, we look forward to your continued support on the 30th anniversary of this series. I can't believe this series is as old as my brother is. Don't miss the Conan exhibition. I wish I could go, but I can't. I'm not in Japan. Ow! And chapter 1124 is titled The Strange Dice. And you said there were 3 of them. Who are those customers? Please tell me already. 3 of them? The culprit who kidnapped Shiori-chan, the granddaughter of Ishigami Corporation this morning, failed to get the ransom money and is now hiding in this shop. Didn't you say there were 3 possible suspects here? Yes, sorry, my bad. Chihaya switches places with Sato and searches for the kidnapper along with Takagi. The pancakes in this shop are so exquisite that I got lost in savoring the taste. Besides, if we made a move right after entering this shop, that would make us look suspicious, right? That's true. Well then, the first one, he's sitting at the table at 2 o'clock from your view, that flashy guy, wearing just a shirt in this season, must be cold. It definitely feels like he just took off his jacket. Plus, the tip of his left shoe is dirty, though from this distance it's impossible to tell if it's a mark from a shift pedal. The second one is at 1 o'clock from your view, the rough-looking guy. His face doesn't look like someone who enjoys pancakes, and he has a graze on his left wrist. Hey! Anybody can enjoy pancakes. You don't have to have a certain look for it. It could be an injury from when he toppled his bike over. And this guy has dirt on the tip of his left shoe too, but he can't assert without checking. And lastly, I'll tell you, but don't turn to look. Excuse me? It's the salary man with glasses right behind you. Ooh, shit. He's wearing an unsuitably flashy Sukajan. So what a Sukajan is, and I love translation notes so much. You wonder why? There are many reasons why I refuse to read/cover the unreadable Viz localization. But not having translation notes is a problem in Viz localizations, period. They need to start utilizing translation notes. But translation notes are awesome, and I love them. If you don't like them, then that's on you. I like learning about culture and stuff. Sukagen is an abbreviation for Yokosuka jumper. In the United States, it's called a souvenir jacket. Oh my god, it's a souvenir jacket? It said that it began when American soldiers stationed in Yokosuka put Japanese-style embroidery on their jackets, and since then it has become a souvenir jacket for American soldiers. That is so sick! Okay, see? You learned something. This is why I like translation notes. He's wearing an unsuitably flashy Suka-chan. I won't complain about someone's taste, but he might have bought a random jacket from somewhere and somewhere around here and put it on. Dude, I want one of those jackets. That looks sick. And I would totally want it rhinestone too. Oh god, I'm such a freaking nerd because I like Ed Hardy stuff. So I love the rhinestones and all that. Of course, the tip of his left shoe is dirty. Confirmation is required here too. Are you listening, Ms. Investigator, who's on the lookout outside the shop? Huh? Sorry, but sorry, but I'll start now. Start what? You damn womanizer! Who do you take me for? Huh? Hold on. I'm asking you, who's this Miwako you were muttering about while half asleep in bed last night? Huh? Chihaya-san? Behind you, behind you. I'm sorry. To think you'd get this drenched. Even your pants are soaked. No worries. Waitress, a towel, please. I'm going to the restroom. Oh no. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to pick up the coins. Could you keep your legs still, please? Yes. Dude, that was smart. You're dressed very lightly. Aren't you feeling cold? Not at all. I'm so sensitive to heat that I'd like to take off the shirt as well. I understand that. My body is like that too. My body overheats easily. So I have to be extremely careful. Some coins fell over there too. I'll pick them up, so don't move. I'll pick them up for you. Here, your left wrist, is injured? Someone bumped into me from behind. I lost my balance and scraped my hand when I tried to lean on the wall for support. We've heard a lot of, okay, now we're back to the kids. We've heard a lot about Shiori-chan. Wait, we've heard a lot about Shiori-chan. Oh, then let's put together, our information. Starting with Genta and I, the stray cat is famous in this neighborhood, and he's really being called, Torakage. Meow. Keys. Keys. And also it appears that, the one who often fed, Torakage here was Kaori-san, the grandmother of the kidnapped Shiori-chan. Is that so? Yes, apparently Kaori-san would leave food on the porch for Shiori-chan's house, on the porch of Shiori-chan's house around noon, and Torakage would sneak into the house and come to eat it. That was their routine. Then Shiori-chan might be locked up in a place where Torakage often roams around. That's right. She might have entrusted the cat with the letter that says help, so it would deliver it to her grandmother. No, getting a cat to hold the paper in its mouth and deliver it is impossible. If my cat can have a ball in his mouth and drop it in front of me, cats could hold paper in their mouths, right, kitty? If you want to make sure it gets delivered, you have to twist the paper into a string and tie it to the cat's neck, or so. Well, you know what? To be fair, it's got to be a short distance, but maybe there was a reason she couldn't do that. Though it doesn't seem like her hands or feet are restrained since she could write a letter like this. If there were at least one letter left here that indicates the confinement location, we could have searched relying on that. So, didn't you guys find any more information? We did, and a name too. The Dice Man. Dice Man? What's that about? Scary. A kid from the neighborhood told us he saw him when passing by Shiori-chan's house. A suspicious man with a mask and a hat. He was mumbling something while looking at the dice that he placed on the nameplate. Do you know what kind of dice those were? Apparently there were 3 dice placed on the nameplate at that time. But when that kid called him out, the man panicked and ran away after dropping this one die. That's kind of creepy. Do you only have this one die? Well, that's the only real piece we have, but there was one more die placed on the nameplate the next day. And the kid took a photo of it with his smartphone. Interesting. Ooh, notice the 6 is crossed out. After that, there he heard the front door opening, so he put the dice back in place and left. Maybe the kidnapper has an accomplice inside Shiori-chan's house. Really? Is that what's written on the die? Yes, the symbols drawn on that die were used in the 1700s. It's the Pigpen code, not to be confused with Charlie Brown's Pigpen. It's the Pigpen code in which you replace the letters of the alphabet with symbols. But there's a line below the one on this die. That's not there on the chart. That's not there in the chart. It means the side should be red with a line at the bottom. There are lines below the numbers 6 and 9 on biller balls too, right? It's the same as that. Okay. With that rule, if you read from 1 in order, 1 is C, 2 is H, 3 is A, 4 is N, 5 is the same as 1, C, and finally 6 is E. When you read the letters together, it says chance, as in a perfect opportunity to do something. Don't tell me it's about the perfect chance to kidnap. No way! Today is Monday, so perhaps the remaining 2 dice have next Monday or something like that written on them. Then what's written on the die from the next day? According to the picture that Haibara showed, 1 is R, 2 is O, 3 is G, 4 is E, and 5 is R. 6 is crossed out, so when you skip it and read it, it says Roger, as in Roger that. Dude, they're communicating via dice? That is sick. Didn't you hear anything about anyone suspicious visiting Shiori-chan's house? I don't know if it's suspicious or not, but it seems that they hired a new maid last month. Apparently they fired the last one when they found out that she played games on her phone during work. Damn it. Stop being stupid. Then the new maid could be the accomplice. Due to the mistakes of the previous maid, they must have confiscated her smartphone, and the only phone she could use was the mansion's landline. Furthermore, if she's a live-in maid, it's possible that she was using the dice code to keep in contact with her partner in crime outside. He said that the maid has an older brother. Oh, right? Yes, if I remember correctly, she couldn't come on her first day of work because she caught a cold, so instead her brother came to apologize. We heard about that too, right? The guy who was apologizing loads at the gate. Yeah, that's what the person who lives in the house across from Shiori-chan said, right? And that the guy's wording was weird. What was the wording? He said, my sister has a fever, so I've been monitoring her condition. Could it be that... Oh, right, there was something written here on his hand. Just like the dice man, apparently that man also had some letters or numbers written there. And it seems that the dice man is definitely the kidnapper. Then haven't you heard about the weird bird? Because bird is the word. Someone mentioned a bird? The kid who lives in that house told me while you were talking to the adults that a weird bird flew by. We heard that too. It was a white bird he had never seen before. A white bird? Don't tell me. But surprising to think that you, Inspector Yokomizo, love pancakes. It's because the ones from the shop we're going to are exquisite. Hey, you there, motorcycle officer. Don't laze around in a place like this and go to your post immediately. I'm busy right now, so could you please not talk to me? Oh, sorry, let me read this again. I'm busy right now, so could you please not talk to me? Yeah, sorry. There was an officer like that? I feel like I've seen her somewhere before. Somewhere. Welcome, table for two. Jaya? With a man? Ooh, so how did it go with that man behind you? That looks like a salary man. The tip of the dirt on the tip of his shoe is undoubtedly the mark from a shift pedal. Also, there's still a collar keeper under the lapels of his Suka-chan, so it looks like he brought it right before coming here. So it looks like he bought it right before coming here, though he could just be someone who doesn't pay attention to such things. That frivolous guy's shoe has the trace of a shift pedal too. He told me he dressed lightly because he's sensitive to heat, but that's a lie. He has goosebumps and this is the second cup of hot milk tea he's drinking. Well, he's a lean, muscular guy, so it could be that he's waiting for his date to come, and he wants to show off his muscles, so he's putting up with it. The rough-looking guy also has a shift pedal mark on his shoe. Besides, the graze on his left rib isn't from staggering and putting his hand on the wall for support. There's dirt around his left knees, too, so he probably fell down. Maybe he didn't say so because he was embarrassed about it, or maybe they're all suspicious, aren't they? Yeah, looks like we have to wait for information from Conan and his friends. Done. Ooh, what? What's that supposed to be? Is it some sort of origami? Not just any origami. It's the origami that Shiori-chan desperately made so that Torakage here would chase it in a frenzy and end up delivering it in his mouth. See? What did I say? Kitties can play fetch. Kitties can play fetch, right, Kitty? Right, my little cat detective? He's like, pet me. Ow! That hurt! Then does that mean you found out where Shiori-chan is being held? Yeah, we just hadn't noticed it. That place was right before our eyes this whole time. What? That white origami carries the one truth. Alright, let's get to this next chapter here, which is chapter 1125. Here we go. The die has been cast to uncover the truth. A kidnapping case occurs in Mega City. The culprit successfully flees to Kanagawa Prefecture. The investigation in both cities is heading towards its climax. Alright, so this chapter is titled Two-Site Operation. What do you mean by it was right before our eyes? Are you saying we have seen the place where Shiori-chan is being held captive? Yes, the letters indicate that place is... Yes, the letters indicate the place that is. A sheet of paper is the key to solving the kidnapping case? Apparently. To explain that, I have to recreate the origami that Shiori-chan made in desperation. First, take an A4 size paper, place it vertically and fold it in half. Next, bring the lower edge to the upper edge so that it overlaps. Flip it upside down and do the same on this side. Then bring the top right corner to the bottom left corner so it leaves a crease. Flip it upside down and now bring the top left corner to the bottom right corner so that it leaves a crease. Next, fold the edge of this pointy bit upwards to align with the top edge like this. Flip it upside down and do the same on the other side. Ooh, that's a paper airplane. Ooh, looks like something that can fly like a rocket. Fold the head of the rocket so that it sticks to the bottom. Oh, it's a paper rocket. I was like, dude, this is too much for a paper airplane. Fold the top right edge so that it aligns perfectly with this line in the middle, like this. Fold the top left edge just the same. And when you fold it upwards along this line here, oh, the rocket turned into a birdie. Yes, and the pointy part at the top looks like a beak. Oh, okay. Just say it's a fucking paper airplane, Jesus. But just looking like one doesn't make it a bird. Well, just keep watching. Fold the pointy part at the top downward from the upper edge. Fold it horizontally so that the left and right sides overlap perfectly. Then by overlapping this corner with this one, fold it like this, and when you turn it over and do the same on the other side, that's... See? I just said no, paper airplane! If you let it fly as it is, it's a paper airplane. But when you fold these parts at the bottom of the wings on both sides so that they stick up like this, and then raising the wings in a Y shape, it's complete. Just watch. Here it goes. Huh? No way. It's flying like a bird. That is sick. Awesome. It's called a bat airplane. Dude, I never heard of a bat airplane. Have you guys heard of this? I've never heard of it. I've only heard of paper airplanes. I've never heard of a bat airplane. That's sick. It's called a bat airplane and it flies by flapping its wings. Torakage-chan is chasing it. Meow, 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 keys. Meow, meow, keys. Stop digging your claws into my leg. He completely mistook it for a small bird. Chomp. This is how Shiori-chan wanted to deliver that paper that says help to her grandmother, though it seems it didn't work out as well as she'd hoped. But if she hadn't let it fly fairly close to her grandmother, it wouldn't have been delivered, right? Don't tell me she's being held captive somewhere inside her house. Yeah, if the maid is the kidnapper's accomplice, then it probably went like this. She chose a day when only the grandmother would be home and confined Shiori. Afterwards, she used the dice placed on the nameplate to give her accomplice a sign so that he'd make the call saying, I kidnapped your granddaughter. But where in the house is she locked up? It was written on the paper, right? What if what was cut off wasn't Shiori? Hurry, but Shiori is, and it continued with something that started with Y-A. Yeah, yakisoba, yashiki, yang. So yashiki means mention, and yakisoba, obviously, everyone knows what yakisoba is. It's fried noodles. Rabea, the attic room. That's right. Shiori-chan probably let this airplane fly from a window there. Then we quickly have to notify the police officers who are on the lookout near Shiori-chan's house. Know if there are more accomplices, and they're keeping a watch on Shiori-chan in the attic. We run the risk that they barricade themselves in with Shiori-chan as a hostage if we move recklessly. For now, let's call Detective Sato and ask her what happened with the culprit who had fled after failing to take the ransom money. Huh? Shiori-chan's being held captive in the attic room of her house? Are you certain, certain about that, Conan? Oh my god. Are you certain about that, Conan-kun? Yes, also I'm sure that the maid is the accomplice. Though there might be another accomplice of the culprit hiding in the attic. There's no one else. The kidnapper who fled on the bike left behind a jacket with a smartphone still inside. But there haven't been any calls or texts. If there were another accomplice, they would have texted something like, ow! Like what happened to the ransom money, right? I see, then. There are just those two kidnappers after all, the maid and the man who fled on the bike. Yes, we'll do something about Shiori-chan here. So, you do something about that man, that bike man over there. Hold on, Conan-kun. I think that bike man is probably a nurse. A nurse? What? That person claimed to be her brother and came to Shiori-chan's house to apologize and explain that the maid's first day of work would have to be delayed because she caught a cold. A normal person would say her temperature is high, so I've been keeping an eye on her condition. But he apparently said she has a fever attack, so I've been monitoring the development. Certainly that sounds like something someone involved in the medical healthcare would say. Additionally, the man had notes written on the back of his right hand between the thumb and his index finger. And that's a spot often used by nurses for writing memos. I'm trying to think. Did my mom do that? Because my mom's a nurse. My mom, well, she's retired, but she was she worked as a nurse in neuro ICU. I'll have to ask her about that. Um, Understood. I'll let Takagi-kun, who's inside the shop, know about that. If you want to flush that man out, I know a good way. Well, the probability of success is only 30%, though. I see, 30%? It's worth a shot. From what you said, I have an idea of who the culprit is. Huh? But what will we do? There are 3 suspects, so we'll also need 3 people to try that out. That won't be a problem. If I remember correctly, that man with Chihaya is that Amable guy from the police headquarters. Making a move, Chihaya? Making a move on Chihaya? He's got guts. Huh? Huh? Jugo, give me a hand. What? Inspector Atori. Some kids are making a ruckus at the porch saying that this was placed on the nameplate. A die? Wait a minute. Please show it to me. Do you have any idea what this is about, Ms. Maid? Yeah, well, no way. Hold on a second. I freaking lost my spot. No way! Ms. Maid? Inspector! Just as the kids at the porch said, when I checked the attic, I found that Shiori-chan was being held there. Yay! Why'd you write on the die? Give up. I let her think that her accomplice came to tell her to give up. Looks like Shiori-chan has been rescued. Over here, we're about to try out the plan you suggested. All right, let's begin. Here's the music. Start. Hey, this is Beethoven's For Elise, isn't it? No reaction. Same here. Can't be helped. Let's try another tune. Bach's composition. Uh-oh. I see. The song for the nurse call button in your hospital is a minuet, huh? Huh? Considering the statistics, For Elise had a 24% chance. Electronic sounds 39% and minuet 7%, so it was a gamble. But it turned out to be true. When a song is played that you always hear when someone presses the call button, you can't help but startle in reaction to it, like a nurse would. No, it seems you have mistaken me for someone else. I'm a former nurse. Right after all, a nurse and active wouldn't do something like kidnapping. You bitch, you're the cop that came chasing after me, aren't you? Out of the way! Resist if you want. But this shop is full of cops, you see. Dude, you're fucking stupid! You are stupid! You outed yourself! Yes, boy, the kidnapper's accomplice has just been taken into custody. I saw the maid entering the police car, so it seems they caught her as well. But how'd you figure out he was the culprit? You said you had an idea who it was, didn't you? From his dominant hand. That man, he always held the cup in his left hand. Plus, if he's wearing a wristwatch on his right arm, he was wearing a wrist on his right arm, so he's undoubtedly left-handed. The kidnapper was supposed to be a man with something written on his hand, a right hand, right? Only a lefty can write here, right? That's true. Thank you for everything. Sure, if you like that, I'd be happy to do it again. What do you mean by that? Do you want to know? It hurts. It hurts. Takagi-kun, come to Woo! Takagi-kun, come to the interrogation room later. Well then, later, boy. Yep. So glad Shiori-chan was saved, because we went around asking a lot of things, right? What a glorious achievement for the detective boys. Huh? Tsuburaya-kun, that badge is also on your scarf. You got 2 of them? No. I took the scarf from my backpack and put it on because my neck was feeling a bit cold. That's when I took the badge off my jacket and stuck it to my scarf. Why the extra effort? Do you want to show it off that much? It was written in the box in which this was sent to me. It said we want more people to promote this, so we recommend placing it on the outermost layer of clothing where it is easily visible to others. Even toy makers have it tough these days, don't they? What did you say? If I remember correctly, it was for the 24th anniversary of Kamen Yaiba, right? Yes, that's half big for an anniversary, right? It's quite heavy. Don't tell me. There's a bug! A hidden camera and wiretap, huh? It could be the modus operandi of a new band of thieves. Maybe they're trying to access the interior of the house with the badge before committing the crime. How long have you been wearing this? Since we left school? Then it's fine. As expected, it won't be that easy, huh? A cunning spy, his real motives unknown. What? Pariah, you sneaky mother... give a fuck of you. Mariah! What are you doing, my dude? Oh my god. From issue 20, scheduled for release on April 10th, that series is back after 7 years. And what it is the Magic Kaido manga returning. And yes, I will be covering it. I will be covering Magic Kaido. I gotta reread it because it's been a very long time. Because I was planning on covering it ages ago, and it went on hiatus. So yeah, I will be catching up with it, and I will be covering it. Now, if Viz does it, nope. I don't give a shit what you tell me. I am not reading that Viz localization. I'm not going to. I'm not. And I know the majority of you that are watching my Detective Conan content, you guys are in the same situation as me, where it's like, dude, this is unreadable. I can't read it. But, ooh. Hold on, let me make sure there's nothing here from the chapter notes, or from the notes here. Okay. But anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below what you guys think. What do you guys think Farai is doing trying to spy on Conan? I think he's got to be trying to, oh my god. He's got to be trying to find out more about Conan and the drug and all that. That's what he's got to be doing. Yeah, because, oh yeah, that's right. There was a mission that Farai was supposed to be on about going after Conan. Yeah, it took me a second, but yes, I remember. It's been so long. But anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Detective Conan content. A few ways you can do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon. Purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord. Friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.